Hello everyone and welcome back to Wednesday here on the Pagan Perspective. Back in action. This week we're talking about a lot of different things. We had a viewer, Cynthia Louise 52, suggest how do you use candle magic in your path, how do you do blessings, how do you center yourself before a ritual, and how do you smudge. So, we got a lot to cover. Let's just get started. The very first thing, how do you use candle magic in your path? I like candles for loved ones when I want to remember them. Other than that, I occasionally use candles for focus and meditation. I'm not very good with meditating for a specific purpose by myself, so occasionally I will use candles. I'll light a candle and stare at the flame and try and kind of, center and focus on that as opposed to, blanking my mind, which I'm not very good at. Second one is, how do we do blessings? Now, this can cover a lot of different things. If it's a blessing that I feel needs to be more permanent, I'll make a talisman. Carve it into wood and put it on a cord so you can wear it around your neck, or carve it into something that you would place around your house for goodwill and good fortune. When you're talking about blessing an item, there are several different ways you can do that. One of the ways that I personally do that is anointing oils. I'll make up an oil similar to an incense that I intend to use specifically for that purpose, and then I will anoint the object or the person. One of my friends has been bothering me to do a baby blessing for him, which, he's big too, so I'm way behind on that, but in that specific instance, I would mix up some obviously non-toxic oils, and do kind of a this is what we want for this child, or this is what I want for this person. I'm putting those wishes into this talisman, and as they carry it with them, please attract those things to them, or repel those things from them, as it were. Like I said, it really depends, but mostly it's a matter of, what is the blessing for, how long does this need to be for, how long does it need to last, if it's a permanent thing, I will make something that is supposed to be permanent. If it is a temporary thing, I will, wish them well and give them blessings and, do what I can. I hope that's answering your question. If it's not, let us know, and we will revise our information in the comment section. The next thing is, how do you center yourself before a ritual? This is something I'm actually a lot better at than I'm willing to admit to most people. I may as well come public with it. I don't have a hard time centering when it comes to getting myself ready for ritual. I do have a pre-ritual ritual, which obviously, anyway. So what I usually do when I'm getting ready for ritual is I will take a ritual shower. I can't stand baths, can't stand it. Sitting in a puddle of my own self, don't like it. But I will take a ritual shower and start from the top and wash myself appropriately with the intent on knowing that I am leaving my day behind, and much like Mo does, leaving my secular life behind to perform ritual. Another one of the things I do is right before ritual, even if I've had to do all of the mundane things, I try and take care of everything, all the preparations beforehand, so that I can step out of the shower, step into my ritual clothes. I do wear ritual clothes. Oftentimes it's just my kilt and a nice tunic type shirt, but when I go to get in the shower, I try and make sure that every preparation that can be done beforehand is done beforehand. The part that I'm particularly good at, or so I'm told, and I don't particularly have a huge problem with, is right before ritual, as we're getting the last steps taken care of, I will actually stop and meditate for just a moment, try to clear my mind, which doesn't always work, but in the clearing my mind meditation part is when I open myself to the deity. Or I open myself, excuse me, to the deity. That anything they want me to say, I am willing to be the mouthpiece. Anything they want me to do, I am willing to be the extension of themselves, and I try to get that in my head, and that usually works out really, really well for me. And lastly, and probably real quick, is how do you smudge? I smudge with a smudge pot, just a little ceramic stone dish filled with sand, charcoal on top of that, loose leaf incense, usually sage and sweetgrass, and if I have a specific purpose in mind other than cleansing, I'll use more than that, but if it's just a cleansing thing, it's just sage and sweetgrass. And what I do specifically if I'm smudging an area is I will go to the entrance, the main entrance. In the case of my home, I start at the front door, and then from there work work clockwise from the front door all the way around. I basically just follow the wall all the way around every room of the house, through all the doors, down the stairs, back up the stairs, all the way around in a clockwise circle, which is never actually a circle, but who cares? And then open the front door and push everything out. So yeah, sage and sweetgrass really is all I smudge with when I'm cleansing, and add herbs accordingly depending on your intent. I hope this answered your questions. Like I said, if you have any more questions, if anybody has any questions about these topics, they can drop us a comment in the section below, and we'll get to them as soon as we can. But I'm really looking forward. So far I'm having a really great year. Granted, it hasn't been even an entire year, but I'm having a good year. And thanks everybody for watching, and of course, until next time, Odin be with you.